If your SOPs all look different, your playbook's just going to feel messy. And when the playbook feels messy, people don't trust it. So today we're talking about SOP standards, the thing that makes your playbook feel clean, usable, and professional. That's the goal. Now, your SOP standards are basically, think of it as your playbook style guide. They make sure that every process looks the same, reads the same, is easy to follow, and really easy to update in the process. And that's what turns a playbook into a system that your team won't just use, they'll come to rely upon it. And that is the goal of the playbook. So here's what every SOP should include. We have a simple structure that we recommend. We do a little bit of customization, but generally every client, this is the structure. So the purpose. What is this SOP for? It's really important if you're asking someone to do something that they understand why they're doing it. The outcome. What should be true when this is done? Not just that, what's a great outcome look like? What's a subpar outcome look like so I can tell the difference? Who this is for? Who should use this SOP? Really, really important. What tools do I need? That's step 4. What tools do I need? So think apps, logins, templates, links, guidebooks, etc., etc., etc. Then 5 is your step-by-step instructions. Clear steps, short sentences, one action per step. I saw an SOP the other day that one of our clients had, I guess, pre-prepared for us, and all the information was there, bless them. Also, there were chunks of text this long. It was incredibly verbose. So lots of words used to say something that was very simple. And there were like 3 action steps per chunk of text. Please don't be that person. We fix it, obviously. That's why we're here. We fix that. Also, please don't be that person. Now, your next step is your quality check. How do we confirm that it was done correctly? How do we know it's right? And then the next step, step 7, is common mistakes or troubleshooting. So it's really important to say, hey, here's where a lot of people get stuck. Here's how you fix it. You can also say things like, you may come across this. Sometimes weird things happen. And here's an example of one and how to fix that or how to escalate it and where to go from there. Doesn't need to be a novel, just needs to be super clear. I know I keep coming back to the same word, right? But clarity is key here. The biggest mistake, and I know I've basically said this, but just to drive it home, the biggest mistake that we see people make when they're writing these SOPs is that they want to write a story, right? They want this big verbose thing and they want it to be, War and Peace. Please no, just clear headings, keep it short. Screenshots are your best friend. When someone clicks, you need a screenshot and write it so that someone can follow it without having to ask someone how to do this part or this part, just like without having to ask you. And that's how you stop things from becoming the escalation point, right? So your action step for today is to pick one process you want to document and write it using our structure. Purpose, tools, steps, quality check. I don't care if it's rough. You might have figured that out yet, because consistency, having this stuff written down, beats perfection every single time. Now, tomorrow in the next video, we're talking about the difference between processes and standard operating procedures, because not everything needs to